This is the NFL on EA Sports, as you get a look inside a raucous Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, old saying is make them snap it again.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To put it up right away, here's Mendoza. Oh, coming right after him. Down he goes on the first play of the game. Brian Barnes, the former Panther, in there for the second.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit,
he works free, right side. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here comes the former Titan, Derrick Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he'll scramble for about 3 yards there, but that will lead to 3rd down.
and that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
It's a pistol snap for Huntley. That's taken in.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It can feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here. And fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Huntley. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
This pass is caught by Thomas. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mendoza taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, here's Mendoza. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. Mendoza to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Again, Mendoza. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here again, Mendoza. That is brought in the end zone. Dante Thornton, touchdown Tennessee. That is second touchdown tonight. Little on now for the extra point. Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Huntley. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down to 37. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Huntley now. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's going to take a shot downfield. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. It's a turnover.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I know when you look up at the scoreboard, they still have the lead, but it just feels like this game has turned, doesn't it? It just feels like for everything that they had a lot of success with earlier, they just can't get anything going now. So this brings up a critical third down. They've got to recapture some of their early magic, and defensively, they need to get off the field.
Throwing on third down, Mendoza. He'll take a shot down the field. This one's just too far for the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Mendoza. Again, working deep downfield. That is Dante Thornton. Touchdown Titans. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 19, Ravens 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Now Huntley. Downfield, that is caught by Thomas. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing, Huntley. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Huntley. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
First down throw for Mendoza. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mendoza. He's got it inside the 5. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Huntley. That's caught downfield by McBride. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mendoza to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Mendoza. He'll look deep for Pittman. And this will be incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. He's got his man. That's Houghton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That half play good for 22. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
43-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
On 4th down, Mendoza. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Khalil Mack. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. Back to throw. Huntley. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender is right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
3rd and 7.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked.